MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Mets look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Stepping in, Alonzo Cochran, and we are set for baseball here this evening. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. And right out of the gates, the Dodgers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Batting second.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, Pete Alonso, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, Dero, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores 2. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. From the stretch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Cochran on third. Alonso stands at second, no outs. Breaking ball called just a bit low. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a sliding try, but it's through. A base hit. Now a long throw to third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Into the box now, Mark Piazza. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
fastball laid off well below the knees.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
That one's in there. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Ready now, Manny Machado. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Machado, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
At the plate, Basil Padilla. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Striding in, Carlos Gomez. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, that's an aggressive send there, Dilo, because
because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
In now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Over to first, Ryu, and a dive, but he's back. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. This one's down to third. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Number 32, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Stepping into the box, Pedro de la Cruz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Right there for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Now at the plate, Matt Rodriguez, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Hit out towards second. To his right, Coughlin. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail here 4-0. Into the box, number 32. He ready for his first plate appearance.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and a strike to count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
At the plate, Alonzo Cochran, he singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Yep.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Digging in, Alonso. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind at the count. 2-0.
Outside. 3-0 now. Cochran, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is full. 3-2.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Cochran rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Marcus Clemente is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Standing in now, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this lead swells to 7-0. Into the box, Mark Piazza. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Drilled to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here's Manny Machado now as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He'll enter play right at .333. 11 home runs and 46 driven in. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
De La Cruz is over just a few steps, takes it for out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Basil Padilla.
Now at the plate, Basil Padilla, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 7 and the Dodgers nothing. So striding in, Jason Hayward.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning. Next up for Los Angeles, Matt Wieters. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. hard on the ground toward short. Machado was there. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So coming to the plate, Pete Shields, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Hicks, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Stepping in now, Adam Lytle. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. First, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out. It just wasn't enough to do.
They'll start this one at 274. 1 home run and an even 20 RBIs. 1-1 to count now. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 popped him up. Piazza waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 7-1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Carlos Gomez. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. 2-1. Hit on the line.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Comes set and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1-1.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Now batting, number 32.
So here's the Mets pitcher, number 32. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Leiter over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 7 and the Dodgers 1. Digging in, Marcus Clemente. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro de la Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Hicks going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Rodriguez.
At the plate, Matt Rodriguez. First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Machado has it. Good look at Machado. It's there. He got him. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next up from New York, Alonzo Cochran. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Number 7.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit. Why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Towards second. Knee high, he barehands it. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The right fielder, Yasiel.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-2. High and deep to center field. Trout looks up. A leap there by Trout, but he can't reel it in, if you will. That ball is gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he takes strike 2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Well on the first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 33, Matt Wieters.
In now, Matt Wieters. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Back up the middle, taken in by Machado. Look at Machado. Got him.
First baseman, Pete Shields.
Into the box now, Pete Shields. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. skied into straightaway right. Gomez giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers do get a run, and it comes on the home run by Yasiel Puig. We're through 4. It's the Mets. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mark Piazza.
Piazza.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Gets by him for strike 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Manny.
Digging in once again, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses. Ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, Basil Montilla.
Stepping into the box, Basil Padilla. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. In the dirt here, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. 2 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Another full count pitch on its way. And that misses. Ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Gomez. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Dodgers,
he's ready. Here's the first offering.
Adam Waddle.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. They'll make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks 2nd best on the club. Stepping in, Justin Mesa. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Lytle on at first, nobody out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
2-2 the count. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he popped him up, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, and now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
On a loop to the second baseman. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
The left fielder, number 34, Pedro De La Cruz.
Now in the box, Pedro De La Cruz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Enrique Aquavito takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 14, Enrique Aquavito.
Next for the Mets, number 32, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Here's the first pitch to him. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up. We coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Into the box, Alonzo Cochran, and a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. De La Cruz arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Up next for the Mets,
settling in now, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up and in for ball one. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two. Runners on first with one down. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No strike.
Mike Trout is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder.
Ready once again, Mike Trout. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with one away.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Stepping in now, Mark Piazza, as he'll take a look at ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. High that time with the slider taken for a ball. Piazza is looking like a near lock at this point to make the All-Star game this year. He's currently the leading vote getter in the league at catcher.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game going.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Manny Machado.
In now, Manny Machado, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike now to Machado. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Ready for another chance. Basil Padilla as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Maysup is there, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 9 and the Dodgers 2. Striding into the box, Matt Rodriguez. Lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on.
And now it's Yasiel Puig. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Here's the 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Trout on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. Trout's throw will come in too late. He's in there at third.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Matt Wieters stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Got a piece. It's 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 9-4 ball game.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
From the stretch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 is in there for the 2nd strike. Hayward over at second. Wieters on at first with nobody out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gomez is there, one away.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Adam Lytle.
So digging in now, Adam Lytle, 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Leaves after just 5 1/3, and despite exiting with the lead, he'll be the first to tell you he did not have his good stuff in this one. Danny Trevino is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Padilla takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Matt Kemp will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. Mets out in front 9-4. Back here at Dodger Stadium, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Monty Jordan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Monty Jordan.
Stepping up now, Carlos Gomez. Last time through was a base hit.
The right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
He's set, and the pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And Gomez not fighting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Gomez stands at second with no outs. Skied into straightaway right. Puig giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him, and he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. A man at third with one away. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. And a change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Digging in to try it again, Alonso Cochran. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. Oh, forget about this one. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 11 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. 3 runs already home here. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now another 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. The Mets lead this one 12-4. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Pedro de la Cruz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Rodriguez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Rodriguez.
That last at bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Good curveball, strike 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Riding in once again, Yasiel Puig. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. Jeffrey Harden enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jeffrey Harden.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Piazza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Mark Piazza.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. On a lift to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting,
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Coming to the plate now, Padilla. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss. The 0-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Now a curveball misses inside. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Up next for the bat, the right fielder, Carlos.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Carlos Gomez. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Piazza on second. Padilla is over at first with one away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Ready with another 2-2. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And the runner is in from second. The relay throw. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line, and the run is in to score from third. Throw won't get him.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
The pitcher, Danny Trevino, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig is calling for it. 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alonzo Cochran. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Weak grounder back to the mound. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
When he makes a phone call after the game and call his parents and say, hey, he had a 4-hit day. You think he's going to tell him about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Standing in now, Pete Alonso. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets are out on top 15-4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Hayward, of the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Line drive to center field. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Matt Wieters. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blues.
Into the box now, Pete Shields, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Full count, 3-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And as you can see, they are way behind. So striding forward now, Mike Trout will be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Piazza. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Digging in now, Manny Machado, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the blowout continues. Major comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Major. Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in now, Basil Padilla, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
into the box, Carlos Gomez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5. The 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Now batting, Adam Lytle starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The batter, number 3.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Mesa. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line and left. Hicks on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Russ Hurd will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The average entering play at a cool 330. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The left fielder, number 34.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Pedro De La Cruz. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Lined hard toward right center, and called out a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tough right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Full count now. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
16-4 the final tonight. The New York Mets put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Number 32 earns his 8th victory of the season. Hyunjin Ryu permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.